It's my pleasure to be joined by Evan Bailey. Evan is a dear friend, so Evan's going to help us learn a little bit about a loan product that he recently told us about. Evan, it'd be great if you could introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Evan Bailey. I've worked with Irving Fund. I made a transition after COVID to get into the lending space and never looked back.
Nice. Just tell us the type of clients that you normally work with.
We focus primarily on independent retailers. It's important that retailers have the funding they need to be successful, and they also have shoptiques, material retail.
Love it, love it. All right, so we were talking a few weeks ago, and you mentioned a really, really interesting lending product that small business owners can take advantage of. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So the SBA stands for Small Business Association, and is backed. It's basically it's a government loan. It's backed by the government that's distributed by banks. So the bank is going to fund the loan and it's guaranteed by the government. So it is a lengthy process to get approved, but we have one particular loan that we're going to talk about later on today that we're very excited. We had a lot of success with, and we'd like to get into more independent retailers' hands.
That's cool. So what's that product called?
It's called the BOLT Loan, BOLT, Lightning Strikes Bolt. So it's a good product. Excited to talk about it.
Nice. Tell us about like the types of rates you're getting, the term, any guarantees the retailer has to give. Just like give us the dirty details, the sales pitch on the loan.
As mentioned, these are set rates by the government because they are government backed. It's a 10-year term, monthly payment, and there is no prepayment penalty. So you can get out of it as soon as you like.
That's cool. And is the payments are like straight line, so it's like amortized over the 10-year period, same payment every month, or does it depend on my sales? How does that work?
It's good. It's a good question. Same payment every month. It all depends on what you're approved for. And with this specific loan, because there's a lot of different SBA loans, for the Bolt loan specifically, the way they determine the amount is based on the revenue. Even if you don't show a profit, but you have a revenue, we can get this done for you. The only requirement that you have to have is a 700 credit score.
That's really cool. So what kind of revenue are they looking for, and what's the max we can get?
So the max is it's capped at 150,000, and they take 30% of the revenue. So if you're showing $500,000 on revenue, you'll be allowed to get the full amount of 150,000.
That's awesome. I mean, compared to like things like merchant cash advances and other types of loans, it just sounds really, really great. Do you think that's like the best loan product for independent retailers?
Well, been having a lot of success. I would say this is the best loan in today's market. It's a variable rate, so as the prime rate goes up and down, your rate will go up and down with it. It's not a fixed cost, not a fixed rate.
Got it. But I could always refinance it if I wanted to because there's no prepayment penalty.
Exactly.
Um, that's really cool. It sounds pretty difficult to get approved for it. Do you find like that as long as I have a 700 credit score and I do decent revenue, I could definitely get approved?
As long as you have a 700 credit, it's pretty straightforward.
Cool. How long does it take from when I decide I want one of these loans till I have the money in my account? Is it like a week, or is it going to be a few months? And how can I plan for that?
It typically takes 2 to 3 weeks. And the reason why it's not like your other typical SBA loans is because there's no financials, cash flow, or profitability involved. You don't have to submit a profit and loss or a balance sheet. They're looking at the top line, the gross revenue. So it's much easier and a quicker of a process.
That makes a ton of sense. So obviously, I know that we can reach out to Evan Bailey at Irving Fund to get one of these loans, but how do I even kick off the process to get one?
As a
As
retailer, the first thing I would do is Google SBA Bolt Loan, BOLT. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to walk you through it. There are not too many banks who focus on this loan, and we partnered up with the right ones who do. We can get it done within 2 to 3 weeks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Evan, for being part of the show. Again, Evan from Irving Fund. Evan's email is evan@irvingfund.com. Feel free to hit him up. Thank you, Evan.
Thank you very much for your time and having me on the Material Retail Dumps.